Welcome back, note takers. This is the On a Roundup podcast, and I am one of your two hosts, Noah Aaron.
And I am Aiden, the unofficial nephew to Club Chalamet. And no, I do not have an official statement after they jumped my auntie.
I
The
mean,
authorities are looking into it.
I have a statement, but it's probably not going to
Oh.
go over well. So I won't say it.
Your statements are quite declarative, so
Yes,
I I
my
admire that.
statements. I'm always saying something. But we're not talking about Club Chalamet today. We're going to be talking
Yeah,
about
that's old
some
news.
other stuff, some fun stuff, current events. As you may have guessed from the title and description, as long as you're literate. But
I mean, it's a crisis now. I
right.
don't know. Have you ever asked somebody to read on a date? Maybe they need to introduce that as like a date. Instead of run clubs and axe throwing, a public reading. Let's
Okay,
see your literacy
Tyra.
level. Well,
Can you say
can I say chartreuse?
Can you say
Oh, it was magenta.
magnetic? Uh,
Honestly, they were throwing out some crazy words because I don't
right.
know if these girls right out of high school chartreuse. If I never
Well,
heard the word
especially
chartreuse before,
especially for a cosmetics commercial.
right? And also reading from a teleprompter is also like I've never necessarily done it, and it seems easy in theory, but it
It's
could
a
also seem like
skill.
it could be distracting, right? Like you
It's
see
a
the next
skill in and of
words, you might get
itself.
caught up. Like some need to practice. So,
Right. Well,
but maybe they can make
today,
that part of the experience, like a teleprompter date. Sorry, back to the agenda.
back to the agenda at hand. Today, we are going to be getting into a lot of entertainment news, honestly, about music, reality TV, what's going on now, what's upcoming. We're going to give our speculation, our opinions, our rundowns. We're going to talk about who's eating, who's not eating.
Ooh,
Um, and we're just gonna get into some things. And
right,
it's been a while since we've done current events, so I think it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a good time today,
right. And when we get into what we're eating, we don't have any meals to promote, but maybe one day we could
one
throw in a
day,
Factor Meals ad right here.
right? Yeah, yeah. One of y'all better promote us. I'll pose with a sweet green salad.
Not a sweet green salad.
I
No,
will.
they got no damn locations by you.
Well, that's
But there is,
irrelevant,
well, yes, but there is a lot of fun things to get into. I was quite excited by the agenda, but I know you wanted to start with the lady of the hour who's having a cute
but
little tour this summer, an album coming out
yes,
soon,
right?
a little Fockers fucking movie coming out soon.
Yes, Ariana Grande, and her career trajectory lately has been interesting. You really can't expect this girl's next move. Because how
I
do you
mean, could you ever? Could you ever?
I mean, I feel like it used to be a little more predictable back when she was, like, just pop star Ari, but now it's like, she's gonna give us this fucking epic musical, movie. She's gonna give us a little pop star again. She's gonna fucking go into some rom-com type
Right,
shit. Like, she's gonna jump around,
that's true.
including relationships,
Right? Ooh, I'm surprised she's not in the fucking Odyssey since everybody else is in it.
right? I know, and she's even gonna be on American Horror Story. I'm sure the role
Oh,
will be very brief, but she'll be on it.
right, like her Scream Queens cameo.
Right, right,
Like that was like well, I was gonna say her first acting role, but I feel like Victoria's never existed. But I
right.
feel like
Well,
as Ariana Grande, that's like
right,
one
as
of
her
her type
post
of acting.
Nickelodeon life, as her post
Yeah,
Nickelodeon life,
with the ponytail era.
I think escaping the grips of Dan Schneider.
Ooh,
But, yeah, Ariana Grande, so she's got a lot going on this year. It's and some of it's messy, some of it's messy. Obviously,
some
obviously her Eternal Sunshine tour has started recently, and it seems to be doing pretty well. Like, I mean, it seems like all these shows are sold out and shit.
right. Yeah, she got
Um,
8 of them in Brooklyn that been sold out since they went
right.
on sale.
Right? She's all over. And the tour has generated some controversy. There's been a lot of discussion on the way she's looking these days. And the discussions range from, well thought out think pieces to very inappropriate commentary. Um and
N-
it's been interesting because I feel like I see more about that than I do about the actual show itself. Like, really?
I mean, I see some little clips. And isn't someone opening for her that people are excited about? I feel like I
Maybe.
should probably remember if it was creating that much buzz, but in the moment, here I am forgetting.
Right. I mean, all I've really heard about, I mean, for a while I was hearing about was the ED allegations, and then now suddenly she's getting back with Ricky Alvarez, so that's kind of taking the headlines now. Um,
That is true.
but
I saw that. So I'm
that's
like, is it Splitsville with Ethan?
Yeah, we kind of got like a whirlwind of like the tour started. People were freaking out about, her body and like what they speculate is going on. And then next thing you know, we find out like, we get the official, announcement that her and Ethan Slater have broken up after she done took him from that lady after that marriage ended. Um and then immediately like pretty much like the next day she was seen with Ricky, which I forget they
Oh,
dated and I
Ari.
always forget that he was at the scene of the crime with the donut gate incident.
I was gonna ask if that was him because I know it was like the backup dancer boyfriend, but I
Yeah.
wanted to be sure that was Ricky. But and
Yeah.
I always remember that about the donut licking story because that is his claim to fame, essentially. That he was there for that.
Right, he was here for the mess.
I wonder
Um,
if he encouraged it. I wonder if he encouraged it.
he might have thought it was funny.
But I wonder if that's representative of the accusation she's getting now. Maybe she really wanted one, and all she could give herself was a lick.
What? Well, I feel like honestly, with the Ricky thing, I wouldn't even be surprised if they're not even actually, like, together and, like, she was just spotted with him to kinda, like, change the conversation a little bit. Um, and I feel like it's worked because I feel like people very quickly stopped talking about, like, the body issues and stopped talking about the Ethan Slater of it all, and now everyone's, like, freaking out about her being with Ricky.
That's true. So, I mean, I think it's all just perpetual promotion.
Yeah,
The album's coming out. Gotta get a little press run. And
right.
Ariana doesn't like to do. I think she's a bit bigger than sitting down enjoying snacks from the UK on YouTube like everybody else. But
Right,
I think
right,
she's a little beyond that.
right, she is.
So maybe this is
Um,
maybe this is the rollout that she's given now. But
right.
I mean, it seems like I don't know the song "Hate That You Made Me Love You" or whatever it is, which I streamed a couple times. It was
It's
cute.
cute.
The intro's a little spooky dooky for me, but
Spooky day.
but it's give isn't is the intro not giving back rooms? The
It is
intro
a
makes me
little
feel like
bit,
I'm in
yeah,
the
it's a
back
little
rooms.
I guess it's a little bit like it's a little bit like that, yeah.
Maybe this is like I'm gonna feel that big pirate motherfucker coming at me.
Oh
But
lord, not him.
but like it's about the fans like shut the fuck up and let me live. But
Right,
it's like, girl, you giving them a lot to talk about. But that's why
right,
I like with her, I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna just mind my business and wait for the music.
right. You really can't get wrapped up in this girl's personal life because it's a lot.
Right? And I don't know. I think my peak Ari fandom, if you will, was definitely 2018, 2019.
Thank you. Next.
Right?
So you liked her during her little trap era.
I think so. I feel like that's me with most artists.
Yeah. Well, and I just
A
feel like
and they wanna sing weak ass ballads and lose me.
well, I feel like for me, I'm just getting at a point in life where I cannot be engaging in parasocial activities anymore, you know? It's just not that I was ever that parasocial anyway with like
Mhm.
celebrities, but like I just cannot do it, you know? It's just too much, you know? I got my own problems to deal with.
Well, I got my own mortgage to pay.
Right?
What
I'm not gonna
you
say anything.
what? You wanna be all up in my business and my
I don't want to
finances.
start I don't want to start a season long issue about whether or not you've been accused of renting or owning.
No, this is not Beverly Hills. We're not gonna drag it out a whole season. This is Atlanta. We're gonna
Okay.
keep it for 2 episodes and move
Okay,
on.
2 episodes.
And then we're gonna team up against somebody else and gag the viewers,
Gag everybody. Okay, I'm down for that. I'm in.
right? Kelly and
Um,
her waffle joint better watch out, but
well,
I
so what
digress.
did you have thoughts on the Ethan Slater breakup? Because I saw some people speculating they think they've been broken up for a while and just were waiting to like make it public.
I can see that. My thing is with them, it's probably one of the least noisiest relationships I've seen her have after the initial getting
Right
together,
after the initial gag.
which if it was intentional, kinda makes sense because how every time you're seen together, it's gonna be that, which it
Right.
kinda was, but, he was going to work, she was going to work. It wasn't really
Mhm.
they didn't seem like they were trying to be power couple, so,
Yeah.
I don't know. In that in that lens, it kinda made me think it was a little real, but
Right.
it also felt inevitable. I don't know, I'm not exactly surprised
Right.
that they
Well,
broke up.
I mean,
Seems
I
like
don't
it's chill. I hope he's
well,
seeing his baby.
well, I think yeah, I always felt it
Well, I
was
think that
very
kid is 3 now, but
right. I think I always felt that it was very real, but I definitely could see the idea that they like kind of waited to announce it because I kind of feel like to a certain extent that I almost feel like to a certain extent, it's like if they broke up too fast after all that went down, it would look even worse. It's like, I feel like if you go in, get with a married guy with a kid, he leaves his wife for you, and then y'all don't even make it a year. That looks really messy. So I almost,
Well, when
I
you
would
put
not.
it like that,
That's the yeah. I would not be surprised if they wanted to kind of elongate the timeline of the relationship as much as possible.
mm,
I could see it.
well, maybe it's good they didn't put her in the Odyssey. She might have been messing up marriages on that set.
Oh, well, she might have, she might have. Maybe her and Zendaya
Hopefully
were
not
up.
Tom and oh my god, can you imagine she
If
home
she's
wrecked Tom and Zendaya?
if she went, especially if the gag was that she got with Zendaya and left and left Tom in the dust.
Ooh, wait. Wait, I think that would be something.
That would be something. Y'all thought it was Ariana and Cynthia? It's Ariana and Zendaya, Studzaya,
Ooh, that would be some heated rivalry shit.
right? I would
I think Tom would be fine with it. He's like, "You know what? They have both found true love."
I would pay good money. He probably would. He's so nice. Um, I would pay good money to see, like, paparazzi photos of, like, Ariana in one of her little ugly baby doll dresses, and Zendaya in, like, her full, like, roost studwear, like, a white tank top and some jeans or something, or some
No,
cargo
I don't think
pants.
she rocks that look outside. The tank top with no bra. I don't think she
She
rocks that look
might.
outside.
Do you remember back in the day when she'd be wearing, like, basketball shorts and a hoodie and a plaid cap walking around?
I mean, was that not just during COVID walks with her man?
That was, like, 2016.
Oh, well. Oh,
Um,
say, wanna put this song on replay.
I've just
Sorry,
always
listeners, for
well,
that.
you know I'm a Zendaya lesbian truther. Um,
Oh, Lord, like those Taylor Swift and freaking Diana
Diana
Agron
Agron.
stands.
Pretty much,
Carly
yeah.
Kloss and whoever else is in that circle.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced.
Well, honestly, whenever I meet a Taylor Swift fan, I do inquire because just because 'cause I'm messy. So I'm like, "So do you believe that's you with Diana Agron or no?" I try to slip it in like I'm being all casual. Like, "You know, girl,
Right.
I heard."
Well, yeah, no, it's kinda like, I mean, you gotta know. It's kinda like sometimes you gotta figure out if, like,
Right?
this new person you're kind of hitting it off with, like, are you a flat earther? Are you
Right?
I think,
I
are you
mean, my thing is I encounter a lot of queer people because I mostly go to queer spaces, so
Mhm.
a lot of them are gamers. And they're like, "Oh, yeah, girl." So, yeah,
I can't.
that's the word on the street, according to Giselle. And just like Giselle, I'm gonna take my small sample size and extrapolate it to the whole world.
Well, let's get away from queer spaces and talk about painfully heterosexual spaces, and, you've
The
been
World
keeping
Cup?
up with Love Island. You've been keeping with the villa.
No? I mean, you've seen the girth checks this season. I don't think that's explicitly heterosexual, but
Oh, well, they're playing in our faces, but that's fine.
I mean, they are playing in our faces, but the other girl's man I mean, the other man girl keeps bringing it up, like, "Zach, you can't have my man."
Oh,
She said that again today. But
she
Love
sounds
Island has
threatened.
been a mess. If you're not familiar with the format of the show, it is a little new to the American watching sphere, especially in reality TV, the 5
Mm,
episode a week format, with no episode on Wednesdays, no episode on Hump Day, and then a recap episode on Saturday, which mimics a lot of reality TV airing schedules in Europe and I mean, the UK,
it
Australia.
sounds very
I mean,
Big
I'm sure
Brother.
throughout Europe, but I know the UK and Australia for a fact because I would
Yeah,
remember hearing about their Big Brother versions and being like, "How many episodes y'all watch in a week?" With
too
Big
many.
Brother is 3 days a week, but it's like, I don't know, it's so much more formulaic. But it's
Yeah,
very much like a soap opera, you know, you get a lot, you get a little bit. But I know you don't really watch Love Island, you may not know what's going on, but
I don't.
it's all over the feeds.
I only see, like, I see, like, a few things here and there that go, like,
Mhm.
super viral. I mean, mainly this season, it's been the gay shit. That's, like, the most of that's, like, what I've seen.
I mean, I'm sure that's the little heated rivalry part of your algorithm,
One
trying
thing,
to
yeah,
get you engaged.
I've seen the gay stuff, and I've seen, there's one gentleman, he has, like, really long, big, pretty hair, um, and
Is
I
he like a
saw
white boy with a nice jaw?
maybe no, he has, like, kinda, like, fluffy hair. Um,
Oh, is he, like, medium brown skinned?
I think so, yeah,
Oh,
and
that's sincere.
one thing, yeah, and I've seen pictures of him next to this girl that looks miserable, and, I saw somebody post that, and they put, like, in the caption, like, "The more he plays in her face, the bigger his hair gets."
Oh, no, that's definitely sincere and Melanie who we're talking about, which he is playing her fucking face,
Ooh,
and she knows it, and she knows it.
mm, he looks pretty enough to get away with it.
He is very pretty. I think he's the finest one on the show. But I don't
Yeah.
know if he's just gay pretty. I don't know if like straight women find that, same man attractive too. But
I find that straight women sometimes when they see men, even if they're completely straight, like heterosexual men, sometimes if they're like too pretty, they get like they kind of get the ick about it.
that makes sense. But I saw a post on Threads that was like, I like men with long hair because they're easier to beat on. Which I was always wondering if that was Melanie's ideology was sincere. 'Cause
These.
I could just see her snatching his ass. I
Mm-mm.
don't know. Not to promote domestic violence or anything.
Well,
Especially not on Love Island, because they kicked off 2 women for racism this year. 2 in 1 season is wild.
that is crazy.
One was she got cast, announced as a part of the cast, and
Hmm.
before the first episode aired, they were like, because Love Island's kinda semi-live, like, it's Big
Yeah.
Brother-ish. And
Yeah.
then the other girl debuted as a Casa Amor girl, but she messed up. So, when they introduced the Casa Amor girls, if you remember The Ultimatum when we watched that,
Yes.
so part of the show, Love Island is called Casa Amor. So they separate the guys and the girls, and they bring in 6 new ones for all of them, and
Oh.
you kinda do an ultimatum thing where you pair up with somebody new, and decide if
Oh.
you wanna bring them back to the main house. So she got introduced for that, and you kinda go down to all the guys. It's so nasty. You do lap dances to everybody, you kiss
Oh.
everybody, like, you come out twerking, like, first girl
Oh.
came out shaking it. She goes and deliberately, like, ignores every man of color to kiss and engage with.
Oh.
Yes.
She could have at least faked it. She could have at least faked it.
Right? And then afterwards, video of her saying the N-word in a song comes out,
Oh no.
and then a comment of her, instead of saying, "Oh, they're Nigerian," she says, "The N-word slur." Yeah.
Oh.
So, they got her up out the villa quick.
What color is she?
A white Latina from Miami.
Well, I can't say I'm shocked. Um, uh,
So, yeah. But, and how they remove people on Love Island is so funny because you know how they have the narrator? Kind of like they have, like, this
yeah,
dry
where
UK
a
guy
new bombshell
narrator.
has entered the villa.
Yeah. So he just very plainly was like, "Alana has left," and then they just move on. And that's how they
Oh,
always do their ejections. When they did one last season, it was the same way. It was like, "She has left the house," and they just
that's
move
kind of
on.
funny because it
Nobody is how on the show they're like, have people reacting to it, you see them packing
yeah,
their shit? Uh-uh.
it's kind of funny because it's like it kind of that's kind of a punishment of itself. Let's not glamour. Let's not like amp them up. Let's not give them the fanfare of it all in the big show. Like just no, they're gone.
Yeah, because only 2 episodes that aired between, well, her debut episodes and the 2 more. The 3rd one she got kicked out on. But, like, the 2nd episode, they barely put her in, so people are like, "Oh, she's getting edited out." But
Oh,
in the 3rd one, before they kicked her out, she had a lot of screen time, so I was like, "What the hell are they doing?"
right. It's like what do we
Just to
what's
send her
happening
on.
here? Right.
But yeah,
There were
that's what's
probably a
going
lot of
on in these Love Island streets.
I think there were probably a lot of messy internal conversations happening.
Right? But it's been interesting this season because 'cause they're very explicitly talking about, like, some of the interracial couples and the challenges navigating, that specifically dating. Like,
Okay.
interracial couples being like, "Oh, what if somebody of your type in your race comes in?" It's very, I'm insecure about that, which we
Mm,
saw them reflect on both sides, which I thought was interesting because I always thought that was stuff that they would leave on the cutting room floor, not
right.
really air or talk about, so it's refreshing to see, even on some level.
Right. Well, because I think for me at least is like like coming from the perspective of somebody that doesn't watch Love Island and I kind of just hear about it or see things, like it comes off more of like a shallow, like silly show.
Yeah.
That wouldn't touch on something like more serious.
I definitely think they're in their evolution phase because,
Hmm.
they had their big peak in season 6 to try to sustain viewership, but
Yeah.
you need to throw in twists, you need to do a little something new. Like,
Yeah.
they just did a Redemption Island thing. So, the concept I explained to you,
Not
Casa
Redemption Island.
Amor, if you don't get picked for that, you kinda go home, but
Hmm.
they let America vote to throw some people back in to mix it up, which I've
Hmm.
been calling Redemption Island, but
I mean, yeah, it's basically Redemption Island.
right? And they did try to keep the twist fresh. They also have something cute, which is called Movie Night, which they did not have it last season, so I'm excited for my first one, which
Okay.
when this episode airs, it will have aired already, but when we're filming, it hasn't come out yet. But
Yeah.
what Movie Night is they take clips from the show that people haven't seen while they were
Ooh.
filming and show it to them mid-filming to react to.
That's messy. That's messy. And
So,
I
yeah,
know
the
they're gonna
girls
show
gonna be
some messy shit.
right? So they're gonna see them meet up with other people, kiss on other people. And it
Yeah.
didn't happen last season, so they might be thinking, it won't happen. They might be allowed security.
Mhm.
So it should be interesting. But no, Love Island, they pull out the stops. They pull out the stops.
Right. No, it seems
Maybe
like
next
that
season you'll jump in. I don't know.
maybe. It's just well, you know me, it's like
Yeah,
sometimes I can barely keep up with a once a week show.
I feel that.
I'm saying so I struggle. That's part of the reason why I never was able to get into Big Brother is because I was like, I don't have time to be watching this show every other day, and I don't
Right?
have time to be watching the live feeds.
And what was annoying about Big Brother was, like, how delayed it was versus the live feed, so it'd be like,
Mhm.
"Well, I saw this on the feeds 2 days ago, now you're gonna show me it on TV."
Like, you think I care?
Right? Which Love Island doesn't really have that problem, which is good.
Yeah.
Which I think live feeds of Love Island would be so fucking terrible, personally, but
Oh, yeah. Well, it seems like these people are very messy from what I hear and see. It seems like these
yeah.
people are very messy.
I mean, they are messy, but I feel like outside the, manufactured mess, it's probably just them walking around kissing, talking
Right.
about their fucking signs. A
Probably true.
majority of them are, like, 22, fresh off the graduation stage, like,
Oh gosh.
don't think they're, brokering peace deals, but neither are we. We never
So
been to
so
Iran.
well, so we're too old for Love Island then.
I mean, I think Bryce, the oldest guy right now, he's 28 or 29. So we're
Okay.
about to be at the cutoff, but I'm
Yeah.
too big. You may have a shot.
I feel like I feel like I don't, what's the word? I don't look like them.
And I feel like if some bitch pulled you for a chat, you're like, "Well, I don't wanna go right now."
Right? I would be so uninterested. I'd be like, "Okay."
No, you saw one of the girls, you want her, man.
Oh, well, I definitely wouldn't be doing girth checks on camera, I'll tell you that much.
Oh?
That's very unclassy behavior.
Well, Zach is very unclassy himself.
Well, I'll say he's making gays look like hoes, which is kinda true, but,
Well, that's
um,
it on the Love Island front.
yeah, let's talk about something I was gonna say more classy, but it's not. Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Rhode Island because they are,
Ooh,
officially concluded, their first debut season, and it was good in my opinion. I really loved this season. I had a good time. I am glad that the reunion kind of heated up because the season finale was a little disappointing to me. Like, it was a bit of a letdown with how crazy the season had been up to that point. I was like, "Oh, that's it for the
mm,
finale?" But the reunion kinda heated it up.
period. Oh, I didn't realize you had finished at this point because I knew you were kinda watching were you watching with your mom?
We were watching because
Yeah.
I'm over at my parents' house, on Sundays anyway, so me and my mom have been watching together on Sundays when it airs.
Gotcha. No, I
Yeah.
fell behind on that between Love Island and House of the Dragon and Baddies. Sunday was just such a crowd and Euphoria was on.
Yeah,
Sunday
Euphoria
is
was
such a
on.
crowded television day. Like, Zeus
Right,
needs to move to, like, a Tuesday or something because there's too much going on Sunday.
right,
But
right.
I need to watch my Baddies Gone Wild. So I'm behind on Rhode Island, but I've seen the bits and pieces. But
Yeah,
I'm glad to see that it's wrapped up nicely in a bow. But
right.
it had a strong start. Like, from the beginning, I was like, "Ooh, good chemistry. I like their vibes."
Right. Yeah, no, it definitely I think similar to, like, when Salt Lake City made its debut a few years ago, I think it just kind of, like, was hitting on all, like, cylinders, like, right off the bat. It was kind of just, like, doing what it needed to do. Um, and the cast is very, like, fire, and, like, they're really, like, getting into it and stuff, and
Mhm.
I'm kind of hoping everybody comes back next season. I think they all will. Because I think I wanna see where this thing goes now that, like, we have these dynamics
Right?
a little bit better established.
I always liked Ashley and her little background role. You think she gonna get invited back, or they gonna fire her ass in her coffee shop?
I think she'll stick around. I think she'll stick around. Honestly, after watching her, like, drag her husband's business the entire season, I'm sure they're waiting for him to cheat or leave her. 'Cause
Well,
it's gonna happen. The way she talks about him and his business, like, on camera in front of his face and whatnot, like, he's gonna cheat or he's gonna leave her. That it's
well,
gonna
have you seen the books? No, have you seen the books? I wanna see the books before I take a side.
Well, I'm not saying that what she's saying is incorrect, but my like, it very well could be a failing business, who knows? But my thing is, like, to 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 call your man and his business a failure on camera for millions of people to watch, like, that's not gonna lead to anything good.
Yeah, but, I mean, compared to the other relationship drama on that show,
Ooh,
you know how Brian and his do-rag is treating Rolla.
yeah, well, you know
I
what?
sent you that photo, right, of Brian and the do-rag?
You did yeah, y I saw people post that photo and they were saying, they were saying Teresa and Louis in an alternate universe. Uh,
Oh, but no,
but
from what I heard, Rolo seemed to be like dodging smoke, but to talk a lot of
well,
shit.
I mean, here's my thing with Rula is honestly, I don't feel bad for her. But
Ooh.
well,
She
the
seems to
thing
like the setup. She seems to love it there, so
well, that's the thing is like her husband stays cheating, and the thing is, I am very much Team Joellen. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care what I don't. People can sue me if they want. Um, because
Sue.
people are like, I see people are like, why is Joellen so obsessed with Rula's marriage? Why is she in her business?
Mm,
And I'm like, well,
she came
Rula
for the
and her nasty
job.
husband are trying to portray Joellen as like a liar and a shitster. So like, if I were her, I want to defend myself too. And be like, no, he's a cheater.
Right?
He's a fucking
Didn't she
cheater.
actually get fired too?
Well, I think yeah, no, they try. Yeah, they were trying to get her fired from her job and everything like that previously, like before this whole thing before the show started filming and everything. They were trying to get her fired from her gig or whatever. Um, and the thing is, Rula is like one of those women where like her husband cheats on her and she's more mad at everybody else than her husband. She's more mad at the mistress than she is
Right.
at her husband. She's more mad at the people talking about than she is at her husband. She's more mad at the people trying to help her out and support her than she is at her husband. So I'm just like, it comes to a point where I'm like, I don't feel bad for you. I, s-
That's true.
I saw a video on YouTube the other day. It was a think piece. It was a video essay, and the title was like, "No, I don't support all women," and that's how I feel with Rula. I don't support all women.
Well then,
Yeah, but
she
and I
does
don't
seem like
hate
she
this
love it
lady. I
there.
don't hate this lady. I just don't feel bad for her.
No, I understand that. I see. I'd be frustrated too. Let me finish the season, and then I could
Right?
have some thoughts. But the little clips I saw, it seems like a lot of dodge and smoke, and it's like, girl,
Yeah.
you
Well,
brought this upon yourself, and then you
yeah.
paraded him around in the do rag. So clearly, you love it here.
The do rag is crazy.
The do rag
Um,
is insane, but we gotta live with it.
Yeah, one honestly, the moment where I really got turned off from her was it was one of the earlier episodes. It might have been like the second or third episode, but she came to some event, like a cast event, and she brought her husband and everything, and she tried to sick her husband on Joellen to go like intimidate and confront her, which I was like, you're gonna go send a man to kind of like bully a woman, um,
Right?
and then, like, because her husband didn't really do that, and, like, she was, like, in her, like, little talking afterwards saying she was disappointed in him, and it's like, so you're not disappointed in him for cheating on you and being all posted up on Instagram with the mistress, but you're disappointed in him for not going and verbally accosting a woman?
She's such a mess.
I'm just like, what is this mindset? What is this mindset? She kinda reminds me, honestly, there's a lot of women on on the Real Housewives franchise that have this, like, very, like, male-centered mentality. Like, I think of, like, Alexia from Miami, Vicky from
Hmm.
Orange County, where it's like, y'all will really just throw everything away for a man, huh?
Right? Low key Luann too. At least in her
Luann,
earlier
yeah, during the whole
days.
Tom situation, getting mad at
Yeah.
Bethany for, like, shooting the messenger.
Shooting the messenger. No, for sure. I think it's something to cast for. You need that in the mix.
Yeah, no,
'Cause you can't have 7 Ashleys cursing out their husband for dumb business ventures.
that's true. But, yeah, this
Which
season
to me is a great storyline, but
right.
I'm
Well,
sorry,
then,
I
yeah, no,
cackled every time it got brought up, like, "Girl, again?"
that thing, yeah, no. I mean, Ashley's fun. Rula, she brought that mess with her. Liz is fucking nuts. That's a crazy ass woman. Um, Alicia is like wacky and funny. Rosie's
Mhm.
there. Um,
Rosie's the
uh,
slam pig.
Kelsey is kind of like Ashley Darby with a brain. Um,
And it
and
with the
and
brain, I don't know, I feel like I would take Ashley's SAT score over Kelsey's.
I don't know though. I feel like Kelsey was like smart enough to like get what she needed from that man and then jump ship at the right time.
That's
Um,
true.
um,
Ashley stayed on that boat a little too long.
I feel like actually maybe the
That
difference between
sinking
them isn't
ship.
intelligence, it's just that Ashley has, like, crippling daddy issues.
Well, yeah.
Um,
Kelsey seems like she's just vibes, you know?
right? She's just doing her thing. But overall, by the end of the season, I am definitely a Joellen stan, I am.
Period.
I don't care if she's a mean, nasty person. I'm a Joellen stan.
Well, I did at least get up to the episode where we met her mother, and I was like, "Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I see what's going on here."
Yeah, she has, like, severe mommy issues.
Yeah, it's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you're not mean as hell, girl." Even her older sister was like, "Girl, you still not over that?"
Right. Well, and you know what?
I felt bad.
There's a trend here, iconic women on Bravo who have toxic mothers.
Well, yes. Well, yes. But no, Joe Ellen's mom is definitely in her first season up there in the ranks. Bronwyn's mom, what do they call that lady? Her dumbass name. They called her
Ri
something stupid, it makes me mad. Oh, you don't watch Salt Lake City like that.
oh. Oh, I thought you were
Oh,
talking about
Muzzy, they call her Muzzy. It
I
makes
thought
me
you were talking
mad.
about I don't know why, I thought you were talking about Bronwyn from Orange County. I was like, "How do you know that stuff?" Because like, her, because she has a messy, evil mom too.
Oh, well, I guess I mean, anyone who named their daughter Bronwyn, I guess, want to set that girl up for failure.
I'll never forget Vicky meeting Bronwyn and immediately trying to bully her, calling her Brown Wind.
I would say something. I would say something. You're not gonna you're not gonna play on my name,
But speaking of Vicky and just Bravo in general, Bravo's got a lot of shit coming up soon.
right? I'm excited for this little Ultimate Girls Trip Super Avengers show.
The 20th
What is it
anniversary.
called? The Road Trip Avengers?
Yeah, I think it's called Ultimate Girls Trip Roaring 20s
Oh,
because it's supposed to be like a celebration because Orange County, they're about to start their 20th season this summer. So officially we have 20 years of Real Housewives, which is crazy to think about. But then it's crazy to think about like, oh yeah, I guess 2006 was 20 years ago.
right.
Um, but
In 2006, what were we up to? 4th
uh,
grade? 3rd
yeah,
grade?
we were like in elementary school, probably doing messy stuff.
Watching Flavor of Love live. I know we were doing that.
Right, watching Flavor of Love anytime we had the house to ourselves. Well, I mean, I no, actually, I think you said you were allowed to watch it, I was not.
Yeah. Not necessarily allowed, but I think not discouraged.
Not okay, that not encouraged or discouraged, I like it.
Right?
Neutral, neutral.
But you know what? It developed media literacy skills well beyond my peers, I like to
Right,
think.
right,
So,
but
show
yeah,
your
this
kids Flavor of Love. I don't know the modern equivalent, but don't show them baddies, but
I know Baddies is too much.
maybe Love Island is a cute meet in the middle.
That's a
Actually, I don't
compromise.
know. Big Brother. Traders. I settle on Traders.
Traders. Yeah, no, Traders keeps it classy. Traders keeps it
Right?
classy. But yeah, so yeah, we have obviously Orange County's having its 20th season. I think that's starting because you guys are going to be hearing this on like July 1st. And I think Orange County comes out like in a week from then or something like around that time. It's coming really
Mhm.
soon. And then this Ultimate Girls Trip, like Roaring 20s road trip shit, that's starting in August. And then Potomac, we don't have a release date for, but I mean, I feel like they finished filming a while ago, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, weren't they, like, just on a trip? Maybe not just, maybe a few weeks ago, but the
Right.
international trip is usually, like, towards the end, so
Yeah, so I feel like we're gonna be hearing stuff about Potomac
yeah,
pretty soon, like in the coming months.
yeah. No, they
Um,
probably, like, just wrapped, if not are wrapping. So
yeah,
I'm intrigued by I remember hearing, like, bits and pieces about Wendy getting dragged a bit, and we know her case has been ongoing, but
yeah,
I haven't heard a lot of leaks outside of that, so I'm excited.
yeah. I've heard stuff about Wendy. I think I could have swore I saw something about. Well, I mean, Robin's back as a friend of, so I mean,
Yes.
we know Robin and Karen are gonna get into it.
Oh, yeah.
Um, I'm really hopeful though that with Robin coming back as a friend of and not full time, I'm hoping like we won't have to be subjected to Juan Dixon.
I think we won't, 'cause I
Yeah.
don't think she'll have, like, house we don't need to see her packing boxes anymore. You know, I think usually her scene, she was always packing something, not really to move, but, like, shipping orders. It was
Yeah.
always,
It was always
thrift
something
shopping,
it
like,
was always a cardboard box.
right? Selling her clothes on the RealReal, like, she
What
was always
well
doing
well, the
something.
thing is she's the type to take them Amazon boxes and reuse them for other stuff, and I'm like, "Come on, girl."
So, you know what? A penny saved is a penny earned, especially when you got that man losing jobs going to the
Okay,
laundromat.
are you gonna tell me to pull myself up my bootstraps next?
No, but Imma tell you to skip the expensive seat tan and get the store brand.
Oh, okay. Okay, store brand.
Get the
Um,
store brand seat tan.
I don't know if I've seen that. Um,
They don't got great value Walmart seitan.
I've never seen that before, no. Not
What?
me, not personally. Um
Maybe you should write a petition, my love.
I can't. But yeah, Potomac's coming up. I'm always excited for Potomac, even if it's not been at its
Right?
best in recent years. I'm always excited for Potomac. Orange County, I'm interested in. I think the fact that it's the 20th season, I know they're probably going to be pulling out all the stops
Right?
because the thing with Orange County is because it's like the OG show, it's kind of like the mothership of the franchise. I feel like Bravo's always going to try with Orange County to do what they can. Because I mean, if Orange County like goes down, that doesn't look good for the brand. Um,
That's true. I know
Yeah,
they have a former WWE Diva Search contestant,
yeah,
Carmella, on this season, who was the
she's
new
the new
girl, which
girl.
I was gagged by that little WWE tie-in because I do know of her, which, I mean, that was in 2006, so this was her 20 years ago as, like, a very young 21, 22-year-old girl, but
Yeah.
I think she's gonna bring drama because even for a competition that they only really showed them, on TV doing stuff,
Mhm.
they very clearly hated her. Like, she was the one girl that everyone hated.
Like
And I would implore you and anyone listening, if you're intrigued, to look up like Raw. I think maybe this was 2004. Either way, over 20 years ago. But look up the Raw Diva search, Dis the Diva. It was
Mhm.
they never repeated this segment because they gave these girls microphones on Raw, on live TV
Oh
on
god.
WWE Raw, and said drag each other essentially as part of their
Oh,
competition because the winner got to join WWE. And they were
that's
calling her
crazy.
a whore, a trash bag, cum guzzling slut, like on live TV. So yeah. So there was a bunch of backstage drama with her. She did not last long in the wrestling industry,
That's
which to be
crazy.
fair is not indicative of her. It is a very hard industry, very misogynist industry. I'm like, if you're not like
Mhm.
cut out for it, this is not what you love. Like she was brought on as a model. It wasn't, what she loves. She wanted to be on TV, which
Yeah.
she still is. But
Yeah. Well,
case in point, it seemed like she had a lot of drama with women. So
yeah. Well,
she'll be good on the show.
we already saw from the trailers that have come out for Orange County that her and the OG and the OC, Vicky Gunvalson, are gonna get into it, which doesn't shock me
What,
because
doesn't Vicky always do that?
yeah, no, Vicky almost always hates the new girls. There's been a
Yeah,
few
makes
exceptions, but
sense.
she pretty much always hates new girls.
Pretty
Um,
much. I think Giselle does too, and I
yeah.
bet Tia gonna get it this season.
Oh, yeah.
I hope Giselle does the obvious second season turn on Tia to ask about her husband. Because
Right? Well, no, Tia needs to learn because
welcome to the show, girl,
Tia was riding that green-eyed bandit dick a little too hard by the end of
right?
last
But
season.
I think Tia can handle her own. But you know what? If I could have a security blanket season, I'm taking it. I don't blame her.
Right?
I'm a
Right?
coast for a season, but don't think I'm not ready.
Well, my thing is I coast for a season, get my profile up, start, get my social media following up, and then I dip before they can turn on me in the second season. But
Well, Tia wasn't doing that much work, so well, maybe she got more realty clients. I don't know. Did she, do your house, your new property in Potomac?
oh no,
Did
I'm
Tia
moving
help
to
you
Potomac.
find that?
Yeah,
Well, I heard you were looking in Potomac, but you might end up in Great Falls or Bethesda. That's what the
well,
streets say.
well, look, I'm only doing it if I get secured that contract. I'm gonna be holding my flute.
Well, that contract only lasts you one season. By the time Nneka got that mortgage approved, she got fired.
Well, I will say you're not gonna see me having to move out in the middle of the night mid season like fucking Angel.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They told her the filming dates were the filming dates, so that she only got the rental for that long.
Well, maybe she should have been a little more prepared for the
Yeah.
for the worst. They
Yo, the producer's making her like, we filming you in Colorado, bitch. After she thought she would escape the show. I'd be so upset.
poor
You know,
Angel.
she thought she was done. They were like, bitch.
Poor Angel. She got done so dirty.
I wouldn't. Maybe unpopular opinion. I wouldn't have minded a second season of
I don't know.
Mercurial
I
Angel.
I
I
wanted
wouldn't have minded more Angel.
I
Kiara can stay at home.
well
I don't know. I was
that's
intrigued by Angel.
that's what I wanted. I wanted Angel to get a second season without Kiarna. Like that's what I want. I was like, fire Kiarna, keep Angel, and let's see what happens.
Right, and bring someone into like culture. Like, I think maybe Karen and Angel together would be good.
Yeah.
I feel like Karen would be like, no, this is not how we do housewives.
Karen would have taken her to Tally Ho.
Right? Karen would have taken her to Tally Ho. And I feel like Angel might have had a stronger season if maybe Karen was there. But just
Right.
I don't care about the new girls getting initiated.
Yeah.
Karen does, mostly for a strategy reason, but like someone needs to, you know.
Right. Well, I think it's
Ashley's too damn messy to do it.
right.
Monique, credits to Monique. Monique tried to do it with her little friend Overall.
Yeah. Well, I think that's to the extent that Karen and Giselle kind of get to play off of each other. Where just like they can kind of be the opposite ends
Mm-hmm.
of the spectrum there, where Giselle's gonna press the new girls and Karen's gonna like offer them, an embrace. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and the thing is you can guarantee like it's gonna get switched up because like those girls might team up with Karen at first, but then they're gonna team up with Giselle the next season and turn on Karen when Giselle shows them a little bit of kindness. So it still gets mixed up.
Right. But at least we know Potomac's making it to the air, because
Right.
the rumor is the new RHONY may not.
Yes, yes. Which I don't like at this point. I don't understand because I feel like they've been trying so hard for years now to like keep RHONY afloat, to keep reinventing it, rebooting it, and like it just hasn't been working. Like it's been disaster after disaster with that. And I don't get and the thing is because like Bravo is like has fought so hard to save RHONY, but then there's other shows that they just let fall to the wayside, such as
Right?
Miami, which like
Miami?
why are we still not getting more Miami?
Yeah, and I never finished Ladies of London, but I know people were raving about it, had good reviews.
Yeah.
And to me, I only watched that first episode, but it pulled me in.
Well,
But I know they got canceled too.
you said a bitch got accused of being a madam and you were locked
I was
in.
like, "Ooh," I was like,
Yeah.
"Wait," because it was on in the background, I was glancing at it like, "Okay, this is cute." But then they brought the Madam accusation, I was like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah,
I put my little phone down, I was like, "Wait
you
a
were
minute."
literally that viral trend where it was like, "Don't call me no bitch," and it's like, "Oh, about being nosy."
I was like, "Whoa." I was like, "This is a Bravo show I'm on?" I was like, "What did I turn to?"
Like, "I'm a
I thought I
madam?"
was on the wrong program at first. I was like, "Wait."
Well, see, and that's the thing is, like, I appreciate that because, like, on Beverly Hills, you had the girls tiptoeing around calling Diana Jenkins a madam for a whole season.
Right,
But those girls on Ladies in London, they just went right in first episode calling her a
right.
madam.
Well, I mean, we see the repercussions of it because I'm pretty sure that lady left the show after that, so
I mean, I would, especially if it were true.
allegedly.
I think if my spot as a pimp was getting blown up.
You know what? Meanwhile, Natalie Nunn just does it on TV, allegedly.
Well, yeah, I mean, now well, the thing is Natalie Nunn has no shame. Not even an ounce.
Yeah, which maybe they should have centered the RHONY reboot around her.
Oh god. No.
You can't
No.
see Natalie and Carol Radziwill interacting.
No.
I mean,
No.
She handled
No.
Aviva.
No. Well, I'm not gonna say what I wanna say about Aviva. Um,
Aviva
because
and her
now I'm
daddy.
Nayanka. Um, but,
I mean, I like Jessel.
well,
You
I
know, this
mean
whole mix of old and new they were trying to do seems so random. None of the new girls seem to have that much star power.
right.
I
Well,
think they tried to do so much on Jenna Lyons, who I'm sure has cash in the
yeah.
community, but, like, was not a great reality star, and that
Right.
kind of blundered the show already. I think Erin is an interesting villain, like, she's fun to hate, you know?
Yeah.
But that's really it.
Well, I feel like well, I mean, definitely when they originally rebooted the show a few years ago, like, you definitely gave it more of a chance than I did because
I did. I
I
watched
watched for a
season
few
1
episodes
and
and
half of season 2.
I was like, "I can't do this." And then I think I watched the season 2 premiere and I was like, "I still can't do this." Um,
I definitely did not finish season 2.
yeah, but I mean, you definitely gave it way more of a fair chance than I did.
Right?
Um,
I was excited. I was okay, new apples. Let's see what it's giving, what locations I
yeah.
know, but yeah. And this season, I was kind of excited because they announced like a new cast member. I'm not sure if it's going to be a friend of or whatever, Devin
Mhm.
Simone, who I know from the challenge. She's done some Wendy Williams guest appearances back when that was a thing. She
Mhm.
actually was on RHONY as like a dating coach before. But I
Oh,
love Devin. She hosts the challenge after show podcast.
yeah.
She hosts the challenge reunion. So like
Mhm.
she's known in these reality TV street. She's very fun, personable,
Yeah.
cute. And that girl's been a gold digger since her Real World days. So
Ooh,
she's always been talking about like, "Oh, I date men who are ready to retire, getting AARP benefits." Like,
okay, hottie.
she's very brazenly been a gold digger for years. I think she got married a few years ago, so she might have the coins now.
It was
But
hottie on
but but
blind date.
but she be working too. She's been working these media streets for years. So
Yeah.
I was excited to see her in a new light. But who knows if this show will make it to the air? But
I feel like part of the
yeah,
problem with RHONY is I feel like ever since the first, like, reboot season came out and flopped, um, I feel like Bravo, they just refuse to swallow their pride, when it comes
yeah,
because, like, I feel like the ladies that were there when it ended, like, like Dorinda, Ramona, Sonia, Luann, all them, um, I feel like they, like, desperately did not want to bring them back because I feel like bringing any of those women back would be like, I feel like Carol was the compromise this season. Because I feel like bringing
hmm
any of those women that were there, like, in those last couple of seasons back, I feel like would have been, like, admitting defeat with the reboot.
yeah.
Um,
And now E snatched them up. Which did
ri
that show ever come out? The little E manga version?
I think it's supposed to come out soon,
Okay.
but, yeah,
Are we watching that?
I honestly I won't be watching it, I don't care. But, I'm being honest, I don't care.
Well, I guess we're not covering it.
I mean, I might look at, like, I might, like, see, like, little clips that go viral or something like that, but it's
Yeah.
whatever. It's giving thirsty, it's giving played.
Right. Which
Um,
next gen is back? I wanna glance at that.
Yeah, next gen I'm into. Um, but yeah, I feel like Bravo should have, like, after the first reboot season failed, they should have just swallowed their pride and, like, brought back some of the OGs, mixed them with some of the new girls that were working, and just rolled with that. That's what they should have done, but they refused, and New York City has continued to flounder since then, and it sucks because RHONY was, like, a legendary, like, top,
Mhm.
top 3 franchise, back in the day. And for a long time too.
Yeah, I think they just don't know what they wanna do, and the cast
Yeah.
chemistry just isn't there, which we saw it on Salt Lake City, it was kind of, like, immediately good meshing, exploded.
Yeah.
We see it with Rhode Island, good chemistry exploded.
Mhm.
I don't know if they're trying to get women from different walks of life and throwing them together or, like,
Yeah.
I think there's a way to maybe find a authentic group and cultivate it, but they're probably trying to cast a wide net cut to represent New York, but, like,
Yeah.
probably hard to find an authentic friend group that all fits the vibe of Housewives while
Right.
trying to do that. And then you just got this hodgepodge mess of people who really don't fuck with each other, and it's like,
Right.
they're not funny enough to make it into an interesting show.
Right.
So, you're left with this mess.
Yeah. I'm curious to see if it'll actually, like, not make it to air. That would be crazy to me, because especially, like,
Right?
because they have filmed it, right?
Yeah, I think we're pretty sure it's, like, filming close to filming, being done. I
Yeah,
think
so
because I think when they announced Devin, it was like, "Oh, this is" like, they had, like, a wrap that wrapped recently. So maybe now they're, like, that post-ending phase, they're like, "Oh, shit, we
yeah.
got nothing here."
Right, the idea of them canceling it, though, after filming it, that is crazy to me.
I mean, stranger things have happened.
I guess, 'cause I mean, like, we know Bravo will, like with Miami, they'll kinda put a show on pause and refuse to, like, directly, like, address the situation. Like, Andy Cohen, he loves to not answer a fucking question. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen that man answer a question with a straight answer, like, ever.
Well, it's not in his purview. He just
Yeah.
wants you to answer messy questions about your castmates.
Well, that's the thing is, like, that's from the man that, like, loves to ask questions and gets mad at bitches for dodging questions. I'm like, "Well, you've never answered a fucking question in your life, Andy Cohen.
Well, like he said, he'll answer questions when he's on a reality show.
You're on a show right now, babe." Ramona's evil, racist bitch ass, she ate that one part,
She did. It's like,
and
who
then
you bringing home tonight?
she probably shit on the floor afterwards.
With her laxative abusing self.
I think she is foul. The fact that the fact that they chose rebooting the show over just firing this one racist bitch is crazy to me. To this day, it's insane.
Justice for Ebony,
It's like you literally could just fire Ramona and kept it moving, but
right? Or add D-Way to the show. Does she live in New York?
oh, Z-Way. I feel like, you know what? Z-Way is above Bravo, in my opinion.
Probably, but
She's too
I
good for
don't know. But after watching her with Portia, I was like, send her a new housewives around Z-Way. Let's put some people together. Let's
Does
see.
she live in New York City?
I don't know, but she might as well. Probably LA, but
Well,
I don't know. Get Z-Way, get Nicole Byer, get a messy bitch. One of these girls who are gonna get kicked off of Love Island soon. I think we have a show.
get that one comedian, it's Mel Mitch. I love her,
Oh, I do love her. Yeah, let's get her on a reality show.
right? I wanna see her on TV.
But I think she like just got married or engaged. I feel bad that people try to fuck up her marriage before it even started.
Right. Maybe put her on a more of, like, a silly, funny reality show.
I can see that. Or like
Yeah.
hosting something.
Oh, she'd make a good host. She
I
would
could
be
see her
great.
hosting like a dating show, something like
Yeah.
she should host the Ultimatum Queer Love instead of that random actress from the 90s,
Yeah.
Joanna Swisher.
Oh, yeah. She was not giving it. E
Let her host the
Even
Ultimatum
when she's
Queer
trying to
Love.
make it clear that she identifies with the gays.
But since we're coming to the end of the episode, Noah, I actually have an ultimatum for you
Oh,
that you have to marry me, or I'm gonna leave. And we're gonna go on the ultimatum.
where you gonna go?
Ethiopia,
They have good food.
and it's very vegan friendly too.
It is.
But I'll be taking another vegan with me, bitch.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Imma play in your face and cheat on you with my lesbian lover and then lie
Oh
about it,
wow, oh wow. Not even lie about it.
and lie about it, even
Oh,
though
all
it's on
right.
television.
And that's what them girls were doing.
Yeah? Oh, those lesbians,
Yeah,
they really made
did
my
they have
day.
a season 3 to that? I need to check. The ultimatum queer love is messy.
They're like, truly, that made me realize, like, watching that show made me realize, like, I'm like, "Wow, lesbians just succeed at everything," like, including reality television. I'm like, they really are, like, lesbians, they really lead the pack. They're up here.
I mean, yeah, no, Ultimatum Queer Love is one of the messiest reality shows that to exist,
Yeah.
and
I
it needed the hype Love Island got, but it's
Yeah, no,
alright.
I love it. I love it. But, we hope that you note takers love this episode. As always, if you wanna keep up with us, on social media, you can follow us at On a Real Note Pod. That's our handle. It's just me, Cassie. We That's not my handle. We are on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Threads, we're on Blue Sky, we're on X, you may be watching this on YouTube right now. We're all over the place. So, wherever you're
We're
viewing or listening.
worldwide like candy.
Exactly, Mr. Worldwide like Pitbull's bald-headed ass.
I know.
Um, you know he loved playing a Pride set. Um,
Mr. 305. So did Jussie Smollett, so did Jussie Smollett.
oh, he got dropped from the record label. Um, he's fucking up the brand.
You're not building the brand.
Not saying
I
I booked
mean,
him for that, and Cookie came in and beat the shit out of me. Um
now you were not booking Harlem Pride.
I was not, now. But thank y'all, and wherever you are listening or watching, please, whatever the rating system is, if it's 5 stars, if it's a thumbs up, give it to us. I think we've earned it. We've entertained you for the last hour. Um, and yeah, follow us on social media. Give us suggestions for what kind of content you like. If you like current events, let us know. We'll do more of it. Or if you have other suggestions for other things you want us to cover, let us know, and we're down. But have a great rest of your day, and thank you so much for listening.